Earlier this week, the USDA released its latest WASDE report. Here to help break down those numbers is Kim Anderson, our grain marketing specialist. Kim, how did this WASDE match up to expectations?
Very close. You look at the pre-release estimates from the market analyst. They had corn at 997 million bushels. It came in at 801. They had beans at 269 million bushels. It came in at 275. And they had wheat at 868, and it came in at 845. And the good news on wheat there is U.S. wheat ending stocks were lowered by USDA compared to last month's 870 million. You look at the world carryout from the USDA numbers. Corn, it's in metric tons, 128.1 in January. They lowered that to 125.4. You look at beans, January was 63.4 million tons, 60.3 in February, so down for corn and beans. World wheat ending stocks is projected to increase to 213.1 compared to 210 in January. So the numbers are favorable. They're right in expectations, probably neutral to bullish corn and beans, maybe slightly bearish with wheat, but it's positive U.S., negative world.
All right, now we know the market's been keeping a big eye on beans and corn in South America. What did we learn there?
Well, they lowered the estimates of those crops down in Argentina and Brazil. You look at corn in Argentina, 22 million metric tons. The February estimate was 22.5, so slightly lower than the trade. The beans were estimated at 71.7 million tons. Came in at 72, right at the estimate for Brazil. Argentine beans, 48.5 compared to 48. So the industry estimates this time were right on and probably not much price impact.
Okay, so we also heard this week some reports out of Bloomberg that there's some interesting stuff going on there. What did we learn about prices there?
We have very good numbers out of Bloomberg. Record corn, bean, and wheat average annual prices. Corn is $6.20 a bushel average annual. Beans at $11.45 and wheat at $7.20.
Okay, so what is that going to do for farm income?
Well, the number they had was Midwest farm income. Of course, the income's been extremely good in corn and bean countries, up 28%. You look at farmland values in the Midwest, $2,350 an acre. In Iowa, the farmland selling has averaged $5,600. They had estimates on the planted acres for corn. It came in at 94.3 million acres. That's up 2.6%. Beans were about the same as last year at 75.3 million. Wheat at 57.2 million acres, up about 5.2%. So you're looking at probably significantly lower corn prices. Bean prices slightly lower next year, and wheat prices lower next year.
All right, a lot to keep an eye on. Kim Anderson, thanks for joining us. Kim Anderson, our grain marketing specialist.